Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Book number 3, Roman numerals I, Book number 3. Sarga 1, Roman numeral I, The Hermitage. When Rama, valiant hero, stood in the vast shade of Dandak wood, his eyes on every side he bent, and saw a hermit settlement, where coats of bark were hung around, and holy grass bestrewed the ground. Bright with Brahmanic lustre glowed that circle where the saints abode. Like the hot sun in heaven it shone, too dazzling to be looked upon. Wild creatures found a refuge where the court well swept was bright and fair, and countless birds and roe deer made their dwelling in the friendly shade. Beneath the boughs of well-loved trees oft danced the gay Apsarees. Around was many an ample shed, wherein the holy fire was fed. With sacred grass and skins of deer, ladles and sacrificial gear, and roots and fruit and wood to burn, and many a brimming water urn. Tall trees their hollowed branches spread, laden with pleasant fruit o'erhead, and gifts which holy laws require, and solemn offerings burnt with fire, and Veda chants on every side, that home of hermits sanctified. There many a flower its odor shed, and lotus blooms the lake o'erspread. There, clad in coats of bark and hide, their food by roots and fruit supplied, dwelt many an old and reverend sire, bright as the sun, or lord of fire. All with each worldly sense subdued, a pure and saintly multitude. The Veda chants the saints who trod the sacred ground and mused on God, made that delightful grove appear like Brahma's own most glorious sphere. As Raghu's splendid son surveyed that hermit home and tranquil shade, he loosed his mighty bowstring then, drew nearer to the holy man. With keen celestial sight endued, those mighty saints the chieftain viewed. With joy to meet the prince they came, and gentle Sita dear to fame. They looked on virtuous Rama fair, as Soma in the evening air. And Lakshman by his brother's side, and Sita long in duty tried, and with glad blessings every sage received them in the hermitage. Then Rama's form and stature tall entranced the wondering eyes of all. His youthful grace, his strength of limb, and garb that nobly sat on him. To Lakshman too their looks they raised, and upon Sita's beauty gazed, with eyes that closed not lest their sight should miss the vision of delight. Then the pure hermits of the wood, rejoicing in all creatures good. Their guest the glorious Rama led within a cot with leaves o'erspread. With highest honor all the best of radiant saints received their guest, with kind observance as is meet, and gave him water for his feet. To highest pitch of rapture wrought, their stores of roots and fruit they brought. They poured their blessings on his head, and all we have is thine, they said. Then reverent hand to hand applied, each duty-loving hermit cried, the king is our protector bright, in fame maintainer of the right. He bears the awful sword and hence deserves an elder's reverence. 1/4 of Indra's essence he preserves his realm from danger free. Hence honored by the world of right, the king enjoys each choice delight. Thou shouldst to us protection give, for in thy realm, dear Lord, we live. Whether in town or wood thou be, thou art our king, thy people we. Our worldly aims are laid aside, our hearts are tamed and purified. To thee, our guardian, we who earn our only wealth by penance turn. Then the pure dwellers in the shade to Raghu's son due honor paid, and Lakshman, bringing stores of roots, and many a flower and woodland fruits. And others strove the prince to please with all attentive courtesies. Absolutely beautiful. Sri Ramayana. Footnotes. 229 1. Heavenly nymphs, Apsaras. They're called Apsaras. The heavenly society girls. In heaven, there is no sin, everybody is just enjoying. 29 2. D. Present food to all created beings. 229 3. The clarified butter cast into the sacred fire. The clarified butter, ghee. 231. The moon god. He is, says the commentator, the special deity of Brahmins. 232. Because he was an incarnation of the deity, says the commentator. Otherwise, such honor paid by men of the sacerdotal caste to one of the military would be improper. Oh wow. In other words, Sri Ramayana is the eternal pastimes of God. God descends as if an ordinary man. He technically does that through the stargate of Lord Vishnu. Rama is much higher than Lord Vishnu, and higher than Rama is Krishna, Christus Christ. These are all technical descriptions from the Vedas. And and when God comes to this earth, he comes as if an ordinary man. And that's why we have this Abrahamic saying, the sons of men. Because Krishna and Rama were born to an ordinary couple. Kaushalya and Dasharatha and Devaki and Vasudeva, as if they were ordinary men. But they were actually God Himself performing His most beautiful pastimes. And what is the purpose of God descending and performing this? The most, the greatest love story ever told, Ramayana, Krishnayana, is to recall back all the conditioned souls to associate with God, Sitaram, Radha Krishna. This is an absolutely beautiful chapter, like every chapter. Credit where credit is due, Mr. Ralph Griffith. How he translated this from Sanskrit to British, it's unbelievable. This requires a lots of patience, lots of meditation Ramayana to be translating like this. British language is just a Kali Yuga version of Sanskrit. It's coded Sanskrit. Every word comes from Sanskrit. We have to just properly discover that. But the description of the holy shades where hermits and yogis are dwelling, it's unbelievable beautiful, and that's why we have this kind of Lord of the Rings style hobbit houses, and all these beautiful animals, birds, gathering around the sages where they are engaged in meditation, in yoga, and fire sacrifices. And to do proper fire sacrifices, ghee is required. And to get ghee, cows are needed. And to have cows, the whole civilization is needed to protect the cows. That's Ramayana. The Rakshasas, the demons, the vampires of the age of Kali, they are killing cows, literally. Everybody in Kali Yuga is a vampire, a blood-sucking vampire, and a Rakshasa, flesh eater, cannibal, eating cows according to the ancient Vedic Aryan civilization, the original world order. Eating cows is considered worse than cannibalism. And because the civilization is run by the psychopaths, child eating pedophile psychopaths who eat cows, they taught civilization people, humans, to eat cows by easily making it available. We are the satanic globalists, McDonald, Burger King. So we have to destroy this materialistic, hedonistic, godless, soulless civilization emptiness by engaging in reading and remembering Rama. Jai Shri Ramayana, Hail Ram, Roma Victor, Jai Shri Ram. Ciao.